Star defensive lineman Christian Wilkins is slated to be an unrestricted free agent. And clearly McDaniel has to find tweaks within his offense that can allow it to get past the tougher teams in the league. Right now, McDaniel doesn't have much to say following another game where his team got punched in the mouth. "It's a tough time for me to give real feedback towards big-picture questions," McDaniel said. "We were thinking about one game at a time and trying to deliver to what we all wanted to deliver to the fan base, which was a long-awaited playoff victory that we fell short of." McDaniel's offense is a proven monster in the regular season and against the fodder non-playoff teams the league has to offer. The next step in his evolution for the Dolphins' offense will be performing and not getting jammed up when it actually matters. Bills tell snow shovelers not to come until travel bans are lifted. The Bills are going to need some help digging out Highmark Stadium from the massive snowstorm that has delayed their playoff game until tomorrow, but that help can't start until it's safe to drive to the stadium. After initially asking anyone interested in shoveling snow to report on Saturday night, that has been delayed along with the game. And the Bills are now telling shovelers to obey travel bans and not show up to the stadium yet. Once the weather improves and authorities say it's safe to drive, the Bills will post information about when fans can start showing up to the stadium. The Bills say they will still need shovelers to show up to get the stadium ready for the playoff game against the Steelers, which is now scheduled to kick off at 4:30 p.m. on Monday, 27.5 hours after it was initially scheduled to kick off. Shovelers will be paid $20 an hour and given food and breaks in a warm area. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said this morning that travel bans could be lifted by early Sunday afternoon, with the worst of the winter weather likely behind Buffalo by then. She also reiterated that the decision to delay the game by a full day was the right call. "We'll be able to handle the game much better on Monday," Hochul said. "There may be more snow on Monday, before, during, and after the game, but the weather will not be as severe, and the roads should be able to handle tens of thousands of fans driving to the game." Tony Pollard's TD run reduces Cowboys' deficit to 34-16. The Cowboys scored their second touchdown of the day on a 1-yard touchdown run by Tony Pollard. But when it rains, it pours. The Cowboys opted to go for 2, and Dak Prescott threw a pass to Jake Ferguson. Dallas, though, was cited for an ineligible player downfield and offensive pass interference. They then opted to kick the extra point. Brandon Aubrey's pat bounced off the right upright, his 4th extra point miss of the season. The Cowboys trail 34-16 with 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. Prescott is 21 of 34 for 177 yards, with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. The Packers have lost a pair of defensive players, with cornerback Jaire Alexander, ankle, and linebacker Isaiah McDuffie, stinger, leaving. Both are questionable to return. Alexander rolled his ankle in practice last week and was questionable to play. Joe Flacco: "The ending stinks, but super grateful for the opportunity." One of the more improbable stories of the 2023 season came to an end in Houston on Saturday afternoon. Joe Flacco's move from his couch to starting at quarterback for the Browns was something no one could have predicted, and his success, 13 touchdown passes while helping the Browns go 4-1, was a shock, given how little Flacco had done since his last full season as a starter in 2017. Flacco threw another touchdown on Saturday, but he also threw a pair of pick sixes that helped the Texans race away with a 45-14 win. After the game, Flacco said that it stinks the way it ended, while also giving thanks for the opportunity to be part of the team. "I was so fortunate to become part of this team. It's a special group," Flacco said, via Jake Trotter of ESPN.com. "To be given a chance to do this with those guys, I'm super grateful for it." Deshaun Watson is expected to be healthy in time for the 2024 season and has 3 years left on a fully guaranteed deal, but Flacco played well enough that he should have options to continue playing in Cleveland or elsewhere. He was asked about a return to the Browns on Saturday and said that he is trying to soak it all in and let this digest a little bit before thinking about what might come next.